last night I watched Ferdinand, and it was an awesome movie. I can tell you that. It was really, really awesome. I kind of like the storyline, and it kind of makes the viewer curious. Well, I was curious about it. Like, okay, so you have, like, if you think of this movie being, like, part of, like, modern day, which is basically what it is, like, for those people who are curious about different types of animals and what happens to different types of animals. Like, with me, when it came with what Spain does with all the bulls and stuff, like, okay, so you got like the bullfighter and the bullfighting, and then you got like this event that they have where I think they still have it, where they take like a whole herd of bulls. I think they're just bulls, but a whole herd of them, and like corral them through the whole city, which I know with that is like a big amongst tourist thing that Spain has, and can actually kill people because of them running around the city. Well, some parts of the city. So, with all that said and done, kind of makes you wonder how the business is about bullfighting, and got me curious of how everything is done and what would actually happen to them when they are done. And so yeah, I was curious about that. And with that, because the ending was really, really awesome, I liked the ending, how one farmer and his daughter basically adopted all of them, plus the goat. And I thought it was really, really awesome that they could actually do that. Sorry, dogs that got tangled. She always says that. But anyway, what I was saying is, like, okay, so you got, like, okay, I know, well, I don't know about in the States, like, I know, like, Texas, we have, like, the stock show and stuff, and then, well, everybody knows what Spain kind of has, because, like I said, I don't know if they actually do it anymore, but, so you have that, and then you have all these horse races, so kind of makes you wonder for different handlers with all of these, with the, what's the word I'm trying to say, like, the different type of sports, you know, kind of makes you wonder, what happens to them when they're done, like, when they're, like, retired, basically, and, like, I guess there's, like, several ways that they can get retired. Like, okay, if you own them, then you'd probably keep them in, like, a little safe haven. Or there's, like, some rescue groups who would actually come and rescue them when their retirement is up, I guess. So there's that also. And then, so you got all these different groups, and then you got people who want to adopt them and just keep them in a safe place till old age, and then, you know, all that stuff. So it's kind of cool. And what I do like is how when Ferdinand, he'd been going to this flower competition or flower show, flower festival type thing. Or I forgot. I think it's flower festival. He went there since he was a calf, and now he's saying that he's a bull, and he what's the word? He's like bigger and stuff, and how he and the kid wanted for him to go, but he wasn't allowed to because Dad gave up a great point of how other people might judge Ferdinand, and it's kind of true. And it's true about a lot of animals. Like, it's not just like bulls. It could be true about like all the different animals. Like, okay, with bulls, I'm not really good about describing about that because of longhorns or bulls, what you want to call them. But how about with my animal? Okay, so I got a pit bull. Everybody knows this, right? Well, almost everybody. Okay, so home, she's really, really loving, and she's basically trying to take care of her family, and she's a great semi-great protector when she needs to be. But either way, our family loves her, some of her friends love her, and there's that, right? And then, let's see, outside of the house, it could be a different story. Like, if people meet her outside of our own property, it can be totally different story. Like, nobody really knows her and how she will probably react to certain people. And so there's that fear factor that everybody could actually have. And I guess it could be for any type of guard dog if you train your dog to actually guard and protect you from harm. It's that, and then you got all these what people call the bully breeds, like Rottweilers, German Shepherds. Dogs, you don't drink out of that. Rottweilers, Pit Bulls, Boxers, mixed breeds. Let me see. I think German Shepherd is like somewhat like a bully breed, I guess. I don't know. But basically, okay. So basically, you have all of these dogs, and you feel bad for some of them. Definitely when they have to go to a shelter and they're deemed unadoptable because of what they are. And it's kind of sad for some people. And so you have that, because it depends on how you raise them. And if you raise them right, then you shouldn't have problems. Like with Dogsy, like I said, with Dogsy, she got dirt on me. With Dogsy, nobody knows her outside the family like we do. And yes, she might be loving. We might even tell people that she's loving, caring, and she won't hurt you, she won't bite you. But outside the house, it's like anything goes, I guess, because people will think, oh, she's a bully breed, so I'm scared of her because she might bite me or something like that. Or she might attack my dog or something. Something like that. And so it's kind of sad when you have these type of animals and nobody gets like the full picture. But anyway, Ferdinand was really awesome. I liked it, and kind of makes me glad that we have all these type of rescues for animals to retire and get a second chance for them. So basically, what I'm saying is that I'm technically glad for everybody who adopts and fosters and rescues animals from bad situations, basically. And it's kind of hard, but but I kind of like it, So anyway, so that's what I thought about Ferdinand, and how I'm thankful of having all these rescues out and helping animals, or any type of pit bull or boxer or anything like that, and it's kind of fun. So With the movie at hand, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 because of what kind gives you a message and stuff in certain ways if you are open to hear it, and it's kind of cool. So yeah. So if you watched it, how do you like the movie? And I'm just curious if you guys actually support any rescue groups, because I do. I'll support any non-profits whatsoever. But anyway, it's awesome. So 10 out of 10 is my ratings. And like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys later. And I think next movie review will probably be Justice League. Now I do have Thor Ragnarok and Star Wars The Last Jedi. I'm probably going to do The Last Jedi after Justice League, depending on how I put my movies in order. And I'm just going to take them out of my orders. But anyway, so like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later.